Hello and welcome in that studio guide on posing characters. In this video, we're gonna cover the difference between FK and IK, using basic animation as starting point, and pre-made poses, so let's get started. We have two major options to pose a character manually in Koikatsu, and we need to know both to choose the more fitting for you. Let's start with FK. If you select a character, go to Anim, and then Kinematics. You can enable FK to start posing it yourself. FK is very basic and easily breakable, but allow more control of some joints, as the back, toes, or even shoulders. You can't move a single FK node, but you can rotate them all at your liking by selecting them and making sure you have access button on by pressing Q. You can also enable hair, skirt, and hands nodes in the menu. Now for IK. It's a bit more complicated but more simple and fast in a way, with less control. Disable FK and enable IK. Enable axis using the Q key. The red sphere and blue sphere are nodes. You can move them around and some can rotate, as feet and hands. Blue sphere are knees and elbows. Each nodes are connected to each other and follow them right to avoid breaking the body. For example, if you move the hand, the whole arm will follow, and then you can adjust the elbow and the shoulder. Note that you can't move the neck or fingers in that mode. That's why a mix of FK and IK exist. If you disable IK and check at the bottom of the list in the FK and IK category, you can enable that one to control IK with missing nodes of FK, which is very nice. A good thing to mention is that the better workflow using keyboard shortcuts we mentioned in Guide 3 does work well with IK nodes, so you can pose your character very easily and faster. There is also a deeper way to pose characters using KKPE, but that will be for another guide. Quick note, you can edit hands with the pre-made settings in Koikatsu. In Kinematics, Hands tab, you can cycle between 20 default hand settings, and you can edit them by enabling Hands FK. Click on the Reset button if the hand isn't updated. Now to use animations as starting point. It is fairly simple as well. Make sure you don't have any FK or IK enabled. Then under Kinematics, get in the Animations tab, and you can just find one that is close to what you want. Once you have it, change the speed to 0. Go back in Kinematics, and check IK or FK as the main mode that you want to use. Then click on the Refer to Animation button, and now you can start editing it. Pre-made poses work almost the same. If you have any pose saved, go to Pose, find the one you want and just click the Load button above. Side note, you can change colors of FK nodes based on what part is it. I suggest using a different one for each to avoid being lost in a huge node mess. You can change the color if you go in System, and then Options. Scroll down a bit and everything is there. That should sum up for that guide. Have fun!